Hi everyone. Today Auntie's going to tell you a story. Now this is the story of my life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for tuning in. Today we are getting up close and personal. As you can see, I'm wearing a onesie to sort of radiate the youthful spirit that still lives inside of me. It also kind of goes with the theme of this video, which is diaries. Now, in case you guys didn't know, I love writing, I love recording stuff, and I thought it would be fun to delve into the past and read my accounts from when I was a child to see what sort of things were circulating in this brain right here and what sort of things were going on in my life at the time. If you didn't watch my reading my Facebook statuses video, go watch that because that sort of inspired this video. I found that highly entertaining. I don't know about you. I've spent the morning reading through these journals and picking out some interesting accounts to share with you guys. Shannon, if you're watching this, I know you're gonna be like, Rihanna, why don't you just lay it out all on the table? Obviously there are a lot of things that I can't share with you because that just wouldn't be right. So you have to understand that I'm not just gonna spill all the tea. Anyway, this is the pile of journals that we have. Without further ado, we are going to dive into the very first diary, which is this one. Isn't it just adorable? Here's the very first account that I wrote. It was my birthday today. My best friend Chloe gave me a lovely present at school. A statue of a teddy bear holding a heart with someone special on it. My family and friends gave me lovely presents too. I got this diary for my birthday too. It's beautiful, don't you think? Music practice. I knew it. My friends actually said to me that they don't like me. No bother. No music practice until the 16th of January. Hooray! Well, I shouldn't mind about recorder anyway. I hate them too, but I daren't say that. I daren't say that. Why do I keep it a secret instead of telling them? This is a diary. School was boring. I wonder if I could change things. Me, Rhiannon, myself. Okay, I'll think about it during the weekend, yeah? Got some childhood trauma already coming through. Wow, this sleepover is so fun. We're staying up till midnight. Well, good night, in other words, bye. Rude. First day back at school was very normal, not like any other I have seen. Daniel was absolutely terrible. He was very irritating and annoying to me and my two best friends. He's nothing than a stupid... Oops, sorry. I want to get my diary published and become famous and earn lots and lots of money. Bye for now. Just doing teddy school at the moment. I used to gather my teddies together and teach them lessons. I actually printed out worksheets for them to complete. I hurt my foot today. Now I have two bad feet, sorry. Ever the grammar Nazi. Daniel was really horrible. He said when I cried in class, brackets, I didn't, because of my foot, he said I was like a big fat silly baby, then made baby sounds and ran off. I want to kick his butt. School was fine, not. Daniel broke a bit of Chloe's glasses. He's such a daft Burke. A daft Burke? Who even says that? And a pig. I wish he would go home, back to the farm and make him roll around in mud and eat rotten vegetables. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Bye. Daniel, yeah, if you're watching this, which you probably won't be, just know it's all love, brother. It's all love. I'm 10 now. I might get a hamster or a rabbit. I want two so they can have bunnies. But my friends said they have like 10. Yikes. Half term's over. It was brilliant. I don't like school that much. It's just work. Still, we all need education. Even the ones that hate school, like me. Dear Diary, salsa. We do that every Friday. And recorder with Mr. Tissue. Well, Mr. Tisha. Mr. McCourt was in. I made up a new name for him. Mr. McDemon. Or Mr. McCourse. I hate doing the dishwasher. First world problems. Oh yeah, I'm getting a phone. It's going to be silver and blue. Only $19.99. Flipper. So that was the end of the first diary, about which time I went to secondary school, I believe. I moved on to this A6 ruled notebook from John Lewis, but it didn't last very long. Mocha, my hamster, is having fun at the moment, in her wheel as usual. It was her birthday a few days ago, so she's living up to her age. I wonder when I'm gonna start my period. I think probably in year 8 or 9. I hope it's not bad. Girl. I forgot to tell you, my hamster Mocha, she died. It's a mystery because we don't know the cause. One minute she was fine, and then the next minute she looked half asleep, but it was actually half dead. I miss her so badly. I cried a bit. I love her so much. Rest in peace, Mocha. That's the end of that diary. Next, I got a nice me to you diary. Do you guys remember me to you? Does this still exist? I feel like it still exists. Anyway, you can tell that I got my use out of this book because it's quite tattered. I started being really neat with my diary. I mean, look at that. I also started to write to a girl called Tamsin. She was meant to be my best friend, so it was like me confiding in my best friend. Dear Tamsin, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. It took us a few hours to get to Lincoln. I'm so impatient. We went to Nan and Grandad's first, and my 2 cousins, Sean and Henry, were there. We had dinner and then my cousins left with their dads. My nan's hair is falling out and is so weird. She has a wig, the exact kind she had before, brackets, the exact kind of hair. I tried it on too, although I looked like a 70s electronic guitarist with wild grey hair. I put on a hijab fashion show for Nan because she now has so many different headscarves. She thinks it's interesting because I have so many different cultures and religions at my school and around our area. Dear Tamsin, it's been such a long, busy week. On Sunday we relaxed, went to church, and then we went home again and chilled out. On Monday it was back to school and the day went well. It was great to see my friends again, even Chloe. Shade. We had the same boring lessons though. I also had youth club, and first we went and then realised the door wasn't working. The whole centre looked shut. So we went home again and I texted Sophie. She said it was still on. On Tuesday I went ice skating as usual, and it felt quite strange seeing everyone there. We are learning different, more difficult moves now. Rebecca showed off today, as usual. No shade. Anyway, on Thursday I went around to Shannon's house and played on her Nintendo Wii, which is so cool. I should get one. It's really fun. I can imagine me and Dad playing it. She has Sonic X and Wii Sports, so we had endless games to play. Shannon always wanted to be Amy, so I had to be Tails. But I guess he is cute. Dear Tams, today I stayed at home. Did you know it's half term? On Monday I went ice skating with Shannon and Hillary, and it was good fun except that Hillary fell down like a million times and dragged me down with her. She ended up in the first aid room, lol. On Tuesday, Chloe came to Blue Water with us, and of course that meant shopping. We went mad in Claire's! Then she came around for a sleepover, we played Bratz, and we played on our DS's. Then we couldn't find a good film to watch, so Dad took us to Blockbusters! We got Ratatouille, and are we done yet? Then yesterday we went all the way to Chinatown and I bought a new anime book called Full Moon. And then we had lunch in the Laughing Buddha restaurant. We bought Pocky too. It was so much fun. Anyway, I was thinking of you. Actually, I wasn't really, but you still are my best friend even though you don't exist. It's cool having an imaginary friend too. Love you lots. Dear Tams, school is okay. I like my friends and some lessons like drama tomorrow, but some people are just hateful. They keep saying, why don't you bring a bag? Just because I like to carry my folder and pack lunchbox around. I suppose I could say, well, it can't carry itself, it hasn't got legs. I'll try that. Rhiannon, super witty girl. Anyway, yesterday it was so disgusting in PSHE. We are learning about sex education and there was this woman on the video in her dressing gown. Real life woman. Then she takes it off and she's stark naked. It's yuck. Which brings me to the question, will I ever start my period? I don't want to be the last one in my class. The shame. Dear Tamsin, Juanita told Chloe that me and Hillary had been saying nasty things about her while she was absent, which is a load of crap. She also said to some people that Chloe told Georgina everything about Hillary's secret, but Chloe only told a tiny bit. We think Juanita did that because she wanted to know the secret, but Chloe wouldn't tell her. It's like revenge. Girl world is complicated. You have choices. and reasons and misunderstandings and fights. It's a snake pit. Grief. Dear Tamsin, I've just found more disturbing evidence which backs up my reason for boycotting a major brand, aka the father of unjust ethics and many more unfair companies who practice the same horrifying cruelty and insult world trade. You get me? Tomorrow I'm bringing that evidence into school so me and Hillary can base our letter to Gordon Brown on it. Many people are horrible and don't care. Can I ask you something, Tams? Do I have a big mouth? Because people think that I do and they can't trust me with things. All I know is that I don't deliberately try and hurt people or cause trouble, as Chloe says. I don't like it when people argue or stop talking to each other. So why would I want to do that? This is a bit deep, you know. Dear Tamsin, on Sunday it was a normal day, church, etc. Monday, ugh. Okay, it wasn't that bad. We had steel pan, I was in the steel pan band, but surprise surprise, Kyron wasn't there. So we had to go back to geography and Hamador was racist and Miss Udin cussed his mum, and on Tuesday we had Christian Union. Oh, that was yesterday. We are going to be learning about David, I think. David was a good man, but he did sin. Who am I kidding? Everyone sins. Anyway, today Hillary was acting all funny towards me and was only talking to Salma. I told Shannon my theory and of course Shannon questioned Hillary. It gets complicated. Dear Tamsin, oh my golly golly gosh. I am so sorry. I left you at Granddad's house. Please forgive me. On Thursday, I went ice skating with Celicia, Shannon and Taya. I know. I've never really gotten to know Taya, but I guess she's nice. Hi, Taya. We are so stupid, you know why? We got on the right bus, but we went the wrong way. So we kind of ended up in the West End. We wasted a whole lot of time doing that, but we did get a good amount of ice skating done. Afterwards, we went to Dalston and got a patty each. Well, Celicia and Shannon begged Taya for money to get another one, but they ended up regretting it. Saturday we went to some friend's house. His name is Julian Sharf. He's 83 and his mum went out with Hitler. Sunday, normal. Yesterday, okay. Me and Shannon went Stratford to buy stuff, obviously. Anyway, we had to do Shannon's essay. And then Celicia called and asked me to help her. We acted out the story on my video camera. Me and Shannon wrote a story. Dear Tams, flipping hell, time is going so quickly. I mean, we are halfway through the year already. Me and Shannon finished the story! Dear Tamsin, today rained so much, so Mum thought it would be a good idea to go for a nice long walk. Not good. The Beijing Olympics finished today. Soon to be London. I can't believe that it's in 4 years. I'll be 17. Jeez. I'm kind of looking forward to going to school though. I've decided that I am going to become the sassy, sophisticated Rhiannon. Tams. Oh gosh, on Friday it was so bad. We had a memorial service for the boy who died in my school and it was so emotional. There were tributes by his friends and then a slideshow of him too. It had really sad music and that's when most people started crying. There was some music by the Steel Pan Band and then a girl came up and started talking, but she was crying so much that it was hard for her to talk. But the speech still broke many people's hearts. People who were crying could go to the dining hall. Louise was crying so much that she couldn't stop and we thought she was gonna faint. Man, I never thought I would care about it so much. But it is so sad. Also, Man United lost. Dear Tamsin, let's talk about school. It was nice. I think this time I was anxious because things were different, but going back to school was like old times and was just normal. At home things change all the time, but at school it always stays the same. Even exams? You understand what I'm saying? I miss my friends. They weren't horrible at all. Thanks, friends. But now I keep thinking about my life. What's it got to do with anything? My future. Why am I scared? I keep thinking how all the good things are ending so fast. I want them to last longer and I wish I could go back to them when I wanted. But if I did that now, I would cry because ... I don't know what's going on. Moving on to the final diary. This Minnie Mouse diary, which has also basically fallen apart because I used it so much. I like this diary a lot because I started to include like stickers, coloured pens, and I used to draw little pictures, which was quite entertaining. I also started to write a bit more, with a bit more complexity and a bit more detail. Dear Tamsin, hey there. We haven't spoken for a while, have we? It's the start of the February half term and I'm sitting here at home waiting for my friends to turn up. We're all going shopping together to buy stuff for the sleepover that we're having tonight. We're also going cinema in the evening. It's going to be so fantastic. Drools. Anyways, how are you? I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year. I know I did. I have no idea, however, what 2009 has in store for me. I just hope it's all good stuff. Well, with a little bit of bad luck mixed in to give it a realistic feel. Look at me blabbering on randomly. I'll write later. I'll be up all night, trust me. Fast forward to 3 AM. What a night! Well, the sleepover was great. We all had a fab time. Even Shannon, I think, although she did numerously comment on how boring it was. The cinema was good. Not just the film, Bolts, but the fact that all these paying boys started talking to Louise. And me, sort of. But Shannon and Hillary were being really silly and were refusing to talk to them. We played stuff like stuffing our faces with Maltesers and Truth or Dare. Look at this sticker of a fish. I wrote, "Stop complaining. It's harder being a fish. Much harder." Look, here's another one. "Smile, Jesus loves you." I've written, "Just a reminder." Dear Tamsin, not much happened today. For once I don't know what to say. Phew, I hear you whisper. Bloody hell, it's like I'm trying to write a poem or something. What has changed? Dear Tamsin, so we're going to find out the results for our options soon. My GCSE options. We've also got SATs coming up. The nearest one is in 3 weeks. Better get revising. But you know what? I am really sick of school and work. Brackets, same thing. Miss Regan told us that the next few days will be tough. The next few years will be tough and will be filled with tests, revision, extensions, and work. Work. I feel like shoving it up someone's bum. Brackets, preferably Miss Regan's. Nah, I'm only joking. But still, I am fed up. I'm fed up. Dear Tamsin, the topic of the day is drugs. You might think this is weird, but I'm not being completely random. In assembly today, Mr. Evans, the head teacher, told us he had excluded someone because that person had brought weed into school. The boy said he was only going to sell it. We all laughed and Mr. Evans thought we weren't taking it seriously. I know drugs are bad. The matter is serious. I'm never going to do drugs. I'm quite hard to persuade when it comes down to things like smoking, etc. Don't laugh. I may be puny, but I'm powerful. This is me on a very pissed off day. The world of education in schools isn't just about learning. Most of it is around social stuff. I mean, most people get up to around 40% of actual schoolwork a day in school. The rest is conflict and dirty looks and dinner ladies and laughter with food everywhere. It's uniform and lollipops and walking home and jamming in places you shouldn't be. It's ignoring Mr. Evans and whispers in assemblies and fights that start when rumours do. And secrets. And she told me this. But no one tells me a thing! Just tell me something, you idiots! Why is it so deep? Dear Tamsin, I got my maths results today and I got a 7A. I'm so proud of myself. I know other people are like, wow, whatever. But it's an achievement for me, you know. I thought I would get a 7C, but I didn't. And I didn't just stop at 7B. Oh no, I went right up there. Okay, enough of me and my glorious achievement. I have some bad news. This diary has been exposed. Shannon's read heaps of 2008. She came across September and I almost died because it was all bad stuff about her. She was upset, obviously. Ugh, I can't just go on upsetting people. Wait, what am I talking about? A diary is supposed to be something that only I'm allowed to use. No one is supposed to read it except for me. Jeez. Despite what I said on Wednesday, I feel bad towards Shannon. Even though she's still talking to me and she's still my friend, things won't be the same. Maybe having a diary is a bad idea. I mean, the diary is just like my mind, except it's written down on paper. Brackets, notebook pages. Maybe it's best if I keep the thoughts in my head. Yes. But I like writing. I love it so much. I've been writing in a diary since I was 9. It's not a crime. Unless the pages are read by someone they are not supposed to be read by. What am I going to do? I don't want to abandon you. From now on, I will hide you in a very secret place. Dear Tamsin, oh my gosh, it is July already. Time has gone so fast. I feel like life is slipping away from me. Everything happens in a flash and then it's over. It's gone. It's already a memory, although you barely experienced it. I'm scared. I really am. Next thing I know, I will be an old woman sitting in my rocking chair with only my tortoiseshell cat to confide in. Help me, please. Dear Tamsin, phew, I'm pretty tired. Today was relaxing, though we stayed in and rested until around 4:30. We played Scrabble, chilled and just enjoyed the sunshine. For once, I didn't lose. Last time we came here, I came last 5 times. Not one of my most pleasant memories. In the evening, we went to Oristano, a town nearby. It was lovely because the weather was cool. We had a nice meal and we took a look at some of the old buildings. Everything here is so traditionally Italian and it's just so cute. There are palm trees, you know. Anyway, I was just thinking about how most of the Italian boys we see are really fit. But it doesn't matter to me because there's only one person who's on my mind. Dear Tamsin, I feel so fat. No, I don't. I feel unhealthy. You take your eyes off me for 1 second and the next thing you know, I'm eating pizza, chips, Chinese, Kit Kats, dairy milk bars, cake and all kinds of other crap. I need to stop. I really need to stop. I need to exercise more too. A few hours of ice skating and a couple of PE lessons at school won't help me much. So it's up to me to sort myself out. Why does it have to be my responsibility? Rhiannon, because it does. You're you. Rhiannon, I know, but why can't someone else just do everything for me? Rhiannon, you're just being lazy and selfish. Rhiannon, I know I am. Oh, it's just not fair. Rhiannon, life's not fair. And stop complaining, will you? Rhiannon, I'm sorry, but I can't be bothered, man. Rhiannon, why do I have to put up with you? Such a loser. Rhiannon, cries. Rhiannon, see what I mean? Dear Tamsin, got my first cervical cancer injection today. Some people were really scared beforehand. In fact, some girls cried. I didn't, but I felt very shaky. The woman was quite nice. The needle stung quite a bit, but I closed my eyes. Anyway, now my arm hurts and my iPod is really pissing me off, but how are you? Louisa's birthday was fun. The food at the restaurant was so scrumptious. I was full up afterwards. School is pretty boring. Writing my essay in English. Maths is okay because I actually understand the work. I know some people think I'm thick in that area of education, maths, but I just hate it. Maths is so confusing and pointless at times. It seems like my brain just shuts down whenever I have to solve a maths problem. It's like a big black cloud in a storm. Who would be idiotic enough to do maths in their spare time, or worse, have it as a career? I am now a part-time maths tutor. Dear Tamsin, wow, it's 2010. I can't believe it. Life is slipping away from me. No, I can't think that way. I have to be positive. New year, new me, new resolutions. I love fresh starts, don't you? Anyway, I'm sitting here with my hot chocolate while my family watch TV. It's so cozy and comforting and I just don't want to leave Scotland, but I have to. Got school on Monday. Okay, here's a list of things I need to do tomorrow and in the near future. Get my school bag and clothes ready for the 4th. Make sure all necessary homework and coursework is completed. Tidy my room. It's not that messy, but it could do with a clean and a sort out. Feng shui my room. Start thinking about how to rearrange furniture and make changes so that it will look more me. Ring Shannon, Hillary and Louise and update them, etc. Start ice skating 3 times a week, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday. Try to arrange these with Rebecca and work something out. Stop eating chocolate so much. I will limit myself to 3 times a week. Tuesdays because we have club and I always have to buy snacks. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. It's very good for my skin. Dear Tamsin, well, it's the last page of this diary. Time has gone very fast, hasn't it? Anyway, I just want to say that you've been a great listener and I've loved sharing my thoughts with you. Okay, that makes it sound like we're parting forever. I'll be back with a new diary soon enough, so don't worry. Nice. Anyway, again, I went ice skating today. I have a new coach, David. I'm sure he will be much more reliable than Lucy, not being rude of course. It's just that I'm trying to move forward. With ice skating, with life, with everything. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. It took me ages to read through everything, I'm not gonna lie. And there's plenty more where that came from. There are so many things that I wrote down over the past 24 years. Yeah, honestly, writing things down and recording things is so important. Like, I do it with everything. I have a box of things that I keep really significant stuff inside. It's just nice because life is kind of like a story. That's the way I see it anyway. That's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want really. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.